Well, it's morning time. It's approximately 12:51 Zulu UTC, and I am packing a little differently today. The summit of this mountain has no soil. It's all rocks, so I'm taking the mast and the walking stick. Probably because I really like the walking stick, but I have got to pack extra long cord so that I can wrap the cord around the rocks. I mean, the summit has these monstrous boulders. Anyway, it's going to be worth it. Hopefully, people will be out there helping me chasing. Got all my goodies here for my radio. This bag I usually bring has my stakes and stuff. I'm going to dump that out, and it's going to be a little bit heavier. I want to show you these cool stakes. These are amazing. It's a company called DAC, and if you got a high performance lightweight tent, they typically have aluminum tent poles made by this company, DAC. These are V as in Victor best stakes. I found this one randomly, and it's been such a good stake, I wanted to get more, so I hopped on eBay and I found a whole pile of them for $14 shipped. So they're very light, and I haven't been able to bend them, and you can pound them into rocks, all that stuff. So I'm gonna load up this bag with those new stakes. And since they share space with my radio, I like to make sure that stuff that's exposed to dirt stays separate in this little bag, in my bio and a battery. And here is my 891, which is, again, utterly ridiculous to be carrying up here. And as you see, I am faithfully using my Camelback, which I have had very good luck with my entire life. I've been using Camelbacks since they came around. I love them. They're great. You know what I usually do, because I always like to make sure I have the lid on properly. That's one of the big things about using them. Just making sure your equipment's on properly. Anyway, once that's set, you're golden. Using them for, what was that? It's 97s when I got my first Camelback for mountain biking. Yeah, I've been using them for years. And I was young when I got that first Camelback. Let's get these stakes in here. And all that goodness. Got my little tiny med kit, lighter, sunscreen, bandages, tape, fire starter, matches, whatever. It's all in there. Today, taking an orange and a Larabar. Those are good. I had way too much meat last night. I wasn't thinking I was going to wake up feeling good at all. And I did. So, which is awesome. I just pack a little TP with a bag so I can put my TP back in the bag. Just stuff it in there. And lastly, don't forget the antenna, because you don't want to forget your antenna, right? And I'm going to pack the Abri antenna. This Abri antenna is huge, but I might try to make one or two VHF contacts. And we'll pack this here ridiculous fishing pole. And I'll be walking with this, because let's face it, it's easier to hike some of the steep stuff with a walking stick. It's easier on my knees. Got the old sunnies, and I believe my pack is ready to go. And having a carabiner is never a bad thing. So the other thing that I noticed is when I'm doing these hikes is it's very nice not to have my radio right on my chest. So I really dig having this mic I really like remote mics. And since I'm just monitoring on the way up, you know, I'm going to be monitoring simplex, national calling frequency. I can actually mount this right there, and it's good. So anyway, this pack is ready to ascend. Bald Mountain Trailhead. Look for those goats. I'll do it. I think the trail was only like a mile and a half. A quick break. We're at about 11,200. Just 500 feet higher than my activation on Mount Wolverine. That's the trail. I may look like I'm at the top of the world, just at the top of this part of Utah, I guess, but I gotta show you a couple things. So down there in the foreground is just, I think that's Moosehorn Lake. And then the next one right there is Fair Lake, FEHR. That peak right there, that big lump, that big round peak, I thought about doing that this morning. That's Murdoch. And that needs to be activated. It's been, I think, a year or two since someone did that. That big long ridge line with the ribbon of snow right there, that's Haystack. I was up on that last summer, about this time actually, scouting for deer, and that needs to be activated by me. If you are up here and high elevation, you're always going to find snow. I mean, this is midsummer, right? Be so careful walking on snow and through boulder fields. What happens is the snow at a certain thickness supports your weight until it gets thin enough that you collapse the snow bridge when you step on it. And the snow bridge is basically, it's bridging your weight over a hole between some rocks. It's a good way to break an ankle. So sometimes best route to do is slowly navigate your way through just rocks so that you can avoid the pitfalls of injury. And when you're out here by yourself, that's definitely something to think about. So I'm going to go over here to my left and then wrap around, and then I'll be at the summit top. All right, real quick, got the station set up. Got up here in less than an hour, actually, 1.35 miles. I was probably the only car in the parking lot for this trail, and one of two cars in the parking lot. So, but here we are. Beautiful, beautiful spot. CQ, calling CQ 20, summits on the air, Kilo India 7, Whiskey Juliet Papa. CQ, calling CQ 20, summits on the air, Kilo India 7, Whiskey Juliet Papa.
Whiskey 0, Mike, November Alpha, Kilo.
Whiskey 0, Mike, November Alpha, you are 5-9 into Utah. QSL?
QSL to 5-9, good morning, Mike. Mike. Yeah, you're 5 and 8 here, 5-8 here in Kansas.
Thank you for the report. Handle here is Eric. Again, it's Kilo India 7, Whiskey Juliet Papa. Thank you for calling in. Good luck today.
That's great. Have a good time. Kilo 6, Yankee, Kilo.
Was that Kilo 6 Yankee Kilo? Thank you for helping me activate this summit, QSL.
Thank you. Good luck. You actually came up to 5-7 on that transmission, so you're doing very well. All right, appreciate the activation. Have a good day there, 7-3.
7-3 to you. This is Kilo India 7, Whiskey Juliet Papa.